Kelas 1, 2, 3, kelas 1, 2.
Be prepared. Lembar ya. Banyak sih ya. Apalagi kalau haus itu seringnya banyak. Ini apa ya buah?
Kelor nih. Nih kelor nih. Oh, ini. Kalong aja.
Ya, no. Ini em được. Cái này vị chanh xả. Cái này chanh xả. Cũng rõ vị chanh xả lắm.
Ini ada yang kelot, daun kelot.
Udah kelor enggak tahu.
Daun kelot habis itu lain. Oh, Pade dicari tuh, Pade. Silakan, Pak. Kan?
Video.
Video tuh.
Oh, ini kaya.
Halo Pak Wisnu, Pak Wisnu, Pengadilan Pak Wisnu. Karena acara akan segera dimulai.
Status vacant. Please come forward, and we will begin the session, today's session shortly. Here. Right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Miss AMS colleagues. Miss Karin Aleguer, Commission Manager, Climate and Biodiversity Hub Indonesia, the representative of the GIZ. Mayor of Central Jakarta or his representative, Mr. Ferizan Ginting, Deputy Mayor for the Economy and Development of Central Jakarta City. Head of the Jakarta Province Environmental Services. Head of Kemayoran Subdistrict, Head of Kebon Kosong Village, Head of Resident Association, RW 6 Kebon Kosong, RW 6 Kebon Kosong, the Community Village Kebon Kosong team, the representative of Pegadaian, the representative of Astra, and ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Secretariat of the ASEAN Working Group of Climate Change Indonesia, I would like
to Mbak Faras, mohon izin Bapak Ferizan Ginting Kami akan menggunakan bahasa Inggris mengingat Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Your Excellency, the Mayor of Central Jakarta or his representative, Mr. Ferizan Ginting, Deputy Mayor for the Economy and Development of Central Jakarta City Government, Ms. Karin Algower, the Commission Manager of GIZ. Apologies if I'm wrong spelled. Mr. Siswuryanto from the Council of Jakarta area, the representative of ASEAN Secretariat. For unfairness, your efforts have made it possible for us to experience firsthand Brooklyn.
Saya juga ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Wali Kota Jakarta Pusat dan stafnya atas dukungan dan kerjasamanya, Pak Joko dan perwakilan dari masyarakat Brooklyn Kebun Kosong dan tim GIZ atas dukungannya. Upaya yang dilakukan di sini memungkinkan bagi kami untuk mengalami secara langsung kegiatan Brooklyn dan mendorong praktek terbaik untuk mengembangkan aksi iklim berbasis komunitas di ASEAN dan juga mendorong peningkatan partisipasi oleh non-party stakeholders untuk membangun kerjasama antara pemerintah, bisnis, CSO dan masyarakat lokal untuk menerapkan aksi iklim di negara ASEAN.
We visit to see Brooklyn activities in Indonesia. And for your information, we already have a first field visit, and the first field visit
dan kami juga sudah melakukan berbagai aksi. Untuk menerapkan aksi ini kami mengadakan pertemuan, workshop dan kunjungan lapangan. Kami sudah melakukan kunjungan lapangan sebelumnya pada bulan Maret ke Desa Joben di Lombok, dan kami berharap bahwa pengalaman yang diperoleh dari pengalaman ini kita bisa melihat kegiatan Brooklyn di Kebun Kosong juga sebagai contoh yang baik atas kegiatan aksi iklim berbasis masyarakat bagi negara tetangga kita di ASEAN. Ada beberapa perbedaan dari berbagai kunjungan yang sudah dilakukan. Kalau di Lombok kegiatannya lebih banyak di desa, sedangkan di sini adalah wilayah perkotaan dengan penduduk padat. Kemudian perbedaan lain antara Joben dan Kebun Kosong adalah ruang dan bagaimana ruang tersebut digunakan untuk upaya mitigasi dan adaptasi. Berada di Kebun Kosong ini, mari kita ingat untuk selalu menghormati lingkungan, mengikuti arahan yang diberikan, dan kita memanfaatkan waktu kita di sini untuk belajar secara langsung. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum.
Pagi, salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Nama saya Karin, saya Commission Manager dari GIZ. Mohon maaf, saya berbicara sedikit bahasa Indonesia. Saya akan berbicara bahasa Inggris. Representative of the ASEAN Secretariat, Bapak Ibu dan I would like to thank you very much the community of Kebun Kosong and the head of the Kebun Kosong community for welcoming us here today. And to me, my first impression coming here was how can you have such a nice garden, such a nice environment here that you have created in the middle of the city. So I have to say the first impression is very, very strong.
Selamat pagi Bapak Ibu sekalian, yang saya hormati perwakilan dari KLHK, Ibu Wukir, perwakilan dari Wali Kota Jakarta Pusat, Pak Ferizan, perwakilan dari ASEAN dan Sekretariat ASEAN, Bapak Ibu hadirin sekalian. Saya senang sekali bisa hadir di sini mewakili GIZ. Saya ingin pertama-tama mengucapkan terima kasih kepada semua dari Kebun Kosong atas sambutannya yang baik. Kesan pertama waktu saya hadir ini kesannya sangat kuat sekali. Di sini saya lihat kok bagaimana bisa ada taman yang indah di tengah kota.
The government of Indonesia, represented by the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, KLHK, implementing the community-based climate action analysis under the Indonesia chairmanship of the ASEAN 2023. And I think Ibu Ukir has explained very well how the project is going and the purposes of the project. Maybe what I can add to your explanations is that learning from the experiences that take place in the communities is very important to see what can work and what cannot work. And these learnings can be transferred to other countries, to other communities, in which you, as a champion in these endeavors, can show your efforts, and again, what is really implementable, what is really working on the ground.
Memberikan dukungan kepada pemerintah Indonesia melalui KLHK untuk melakukan aksi iklim berbasis masyarakat seperti yang tadi Ibu Wukir sudah jelaskan. Berdasarkan pengalaman dari yang diperoleh dari masyarakat, penting sekali untuk melihat apa saja yang berhasil, apa saja yang tidak, apa saja yang bisa diterapkan di negara lain. Jadi penting untuk kita bisa menunjukkan apa saja yang sudah dilakukan.
Climate actions is not something that happens only at the government level, at the negotiation level, at the international level. Climate action is something that each one of us can implement, can do for the sake of our communities. And that's why I'm very much impressed of your work here on what you have done and achieved so far, because this is really climate action in action.
Aksi iklim ini tidak hanya dilakukan di tingkat pemerintah atau internasional saja, tapi juga bisa kita implementasikan sehari-hari di tingkat masyarakat. Di sini saya senang sekali melihat apa yang sudah dilakukan, karena ini adalah pencapaian aksi iklim yang nyata.
We don't contribute with our little effort, then we cannot just complain. So thank you very much, and I'm happy to learn more about your efforts here.
Dan sebagai kesimpulan, saya ingin menyampaikan apresiasi saya kepada semua pihak dari Kebun Kosong, kepada KLHK, Kantor Wali Kota Jakarta Pusat, negara anggota ASEAN, dan khususnya masyarakat di sini atas upaya dan pencapaiannya untuk melakukan aksi iklim. Penting sekali untuk kita mencoba mengelola lingkungan sekitar kita.
Warga ya, khususnya RW 6, dan juga perwakilan dari ASEAN yang kami hormati. Pertama-tama kita mengucapkan puji syukur ya, kita masih bisa bersilaturahim dalam rangka kita peninjauan lapangan untuk melihat implementasi Proklim Etanolamis Katrin, bahwa kami menciptakan lahan hijau di tengah hutan gedung gitu ya. Jadi banyak gedung, tapi bisa diciptakan lahan yang sehijau ini. Nah itu mungkin nanti
ask directly to Pak Joko or the head of RW 6 about the work that they have done. But I would like to emphasize that it is with community motivation that they have improved the environment here to fight climate change. And we from the mayor's office, we provide support. In addition, every year we do verification. We have done verification for other Proklim sites and other sites.
Empty garden, but you see that the area is full of people, full of plants, full of many action with energetic for climate change effort. Then before I presented about the Kebun Kosong, allow me to play a movie. Yang pertama tujuan dulu. Tujuan itu penting, harus ada satu tujuan. Bantuan itu penting. Lembaga itu penting, tujuan itu penting, dan doing magic with technology sometimes. Ya, semuanya harus dikerjakan secara cerdas dengan menggunakan metodologi sehingga bisa terukur pencapaiannya. Demikian yang bisa saya sampaikan.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to inform you that RW 6, the total area is 14.8 hectares. And there are 13 neighborhood units or RTs in this community unit. In our area, we have various public facilities such as mosques, vocational schools. There are malls, office buildings. And there are challenges that we face here. First of all, as we know, with the climate change threats, such as threats of floods, fires. We have seawater intrusion coming here, which creates pollution, and where the polluted water enters the waterways, and that affects the groundwater source. Of course, we have intense heat that we face here. In addition, many people come to the cities from the rural areas. They come to the cities to get work, so they tend to focus more on the working aspect and not care so much about the environment. And in fact, sometimes even do practices that actually that is destructive to the environment. So these are some of the challenges that are faced here. But what is different here in Airway 6 is the initiative from the community. So they built their initiative after seeing what is happening to create climate change action. First of all, they created a common understanding that we are all part of the environment, and the environment here actually belongs to future generations. So we have to take care of the environment. In addition, another important factor here is religion. It is important through the teachings of the religion for people to respect the environment. So based on that, the community got together, created various initiatives. They seek support from various stakeholders, such as from the local government, from the state-owned enterprise, from the private sector. And all of that led to an outpouring of support. And earlier, there was a list of contributors from these various stakeholders. For example, companies like ASTA, state-owned companies like Pegadaian, government units like the mayor's office, the ministry, government technical units, and also from universities, because through the university's public service component. In addition, the community here also looked at technology that they can utilize. And here, there have been some success stories, some achievements, like we can see here, where they have converted this area that was previously non-productive land into an area where people come here to learn, where children come, they learn about, for example, how to respect the environment, about how to reuse and reduce their waste, and how to, and also they also focus on nurturing a sense of respect and love for the environment. And also, there were examples provided about previously the area. The problem faced here in the area is that there's poor water drainage, so that because the drainage level is higher than the water does not go into the drainage, and that creates inundation. So the community proposed to the development of the construction of an underground modular tank, so along with biopores and sluice gates, and that has helped to reduce the flooding issue. They've also constructed a greenhouse with support from the state-owned electricity company, and they have built shelters to help if there are, in the event of disasters, where people need to take shelters. And they are also working with other villagers and with other surrounding villages to create a larger scale movement, because fighting climate change is not something that can be done just by one neighborhood or community unit. And what's important here, and what from the head of Airway 6 would like to emphasize, that what's important here is institutional strengthening, getting the community motivation, because again, this is a bottoms-up approach. So in conclusion, it's very important to have a common goal, to have a strong institution or organization, to get support, and also to do magic with technology. And now he would like to show you a brief video.
kita dulu.
Nanti bapak atau ibu bisa melihat manfaat dari budaya mangrove ini. Pertama kita untuk mengolah sampah organik, sisa makanan yang apa yang kita makan kita habis itu banyak kita berkendara dengan sampah organik ya di sini. Dalam waktu 1 kali 24 jam dia akan mulai sampai.
And they use 24 hours.
Jadi sudah matang. Jadi magotnya mati. Magotnya nanti sebentar lagi jadi siklus lagi. Dan magotnya ini juga bisa bentuk pakan ternak seperti ikan, ayam, ya benar, ternak pokoknya ternak.
Yes, that's right. Because animal food, like that's good.
Di antaranya sampah organik, pemanfaatan sampah organik sebagai untuk makanan mangrove, sebagai untuk kompos, dibuat ada komposter ini dimasukkan sebagai komposter, sebagai hasilnya kompos dan pupuk cair. Nah, yang sampah anorganiknya ditabung juga, ditimbang, dicatat, pencatatannya ada di dalam kantor. Nah, nasabah biasanya mengambil tabungannya pada saat hari raya atau untuk kesehatan, untuk pendidikan, atau untuk diambil untuk ditabung sebagai tabungan emas ke Pegadaian.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hijau Selaras Mandiri Waste Bank. And as was explained before earlier here, we process organic waste and also anorganic waste. For the organic waste, they are separated. Some goes into the BSF maggot facility, and the rest is composted here in the clubs, where we produce compost and also liquid fertilizer. As for the anorganic waste that the clients come in and drop, the anorganic waste is the sorted anorganic waste is then weighed, recorded, and the waste bank clients can then get the amount of their savings. They usually take their savings out of the waste bank during major religious holidays, for the children's education, or sometimes if they want to take their savings from the waste bank and put it into gold savings at the Pegadaian.
They reach like the right amount to transform it to the gold. That way back we transform to the gold by the it's like gold. Real gold.
Dibeli ya? Beli. Menabung sekali. Buka account.
Here, Ibu Esti has the savings book.
Satu juta. Dibayar ya nanti. Bayar. Dibayar.
Okay, so the waste that the clients have stored to the waste bank is recorded, and then the amount is converted in these savings books, and when they reach a certain amount they get this gold.
Kita tetap bersosialisasi terkait dengan jangan melamun saja, datanglah ke kebun segera, tanam sayuran bersama, Datanglah ke kebun segera, tanam pandai rumput bersama. Marilah kasih bank sampah. Ini lagunya.
Sampah, sampah dipungut, langsung dipilah.
Collect the waste and sort them.
Menurut jenisnya.
Sort them based on the different
Sampah kering dan sampah basah.
organic and anorganic waste.
Ayo sama-sama.
Everyone all together.
Jadikan ini sebagai budaya.
Make this into our
Budaya menjaga lingkungan.
culture of protecting our
Lingkungan
environment.
bersih, sehat tertata.
And healthy environment.
Ayo ramai-ramai.
Come one, come everyone.
Ramai-ramai ke bank
Let's
sampah.
go to the waste bin.
Bawa sampah kering maupun basah.
Bring all types of
Sampah
waste.
ditimbang, tabungan bertambah.
We weigh the
Oh yang Astra, ya, oke.
Para delegasi ke ASEAN supaya ada kenangan. Ini tanaman namanya jeruk nipis dan jeruk purut. Jadi nanti tolong bisa ditanam dan nanti akan diberikan sebagai memori. Ini loh hasilnya. Besok kalau udah berbuah kita kasih kabar. Sampai nanti Bapak Ibu kesini.
citrus seedlings here. So when you come back here after they fruit, you can harvest and enjoy them.
Di sini kita sudah menggunakan pupuk ini ya, menggunakan pupuk cair dan pupuk padat.
Oke, wow. Oke.
Nah, pakai sudah. Ini adalah pohon langka yang namanya kalpataru. Khusus yang nanam dari Bu Dirjen tadi Pak, Bu Murti ya. Ini Bu.
Oke.
Bu Murti. Kalau Pak Wisnu, tanaman langka yang dicari itu semua orang. Yayasan Merah Sumatera Semut Merah.
Sebentar.
Terima kasih Astra yang memberikan bantuan tanaman langka. Dari Astra, mewakili dari Astra di. Halo di sini mana di sini sayangku putaku. Di sini mana di sini Astra di sini sayang. Mana? Dari Astra mana dari Astra?
It's like the professional farmer.
Potongnya ini non kamar Tina.
Halo di sini kan ya.
Foto gimana? Yo.
Dari Pegadaian Pak Mas izin untuk nanam pohon jeruk. Buah langsung Mas. Panitia monggo ya. Izin Pak, cepat. Pak, jadikan di
Situ.
tanamannya hidup, udah panen, datang lagi panen. Sampai Papua.
Itu aja. Iya, bisa. Kayaknya sudah biasa ya.
Kalau ini, aku tanam tanaman ini pada saya cinta kepada kafe nyiramin dia. Seperti kau menyirami diri gitu ya.
Pak. Kau menyerami aku akan menyayangimu. Gitu dong, Bang.
Amik 2012 ya. Itu ada ini dari tanaman tunggal. Pertama ada pocai, sapi, cebi, teladan, sebagainya selalu kemudian berangkat kesana perjanjian dan hasilnya sebagian ini untuk konsumsi warga, selebihnya dijual.
Udah